Do me a favor, would you please? Would you find Reed's shoe? Can you find Reed's shoe for me? Please. Just look around. It's somewhere around here.
The first thing I wanted to look for was how Mum handles such a large brood of kids.
Marley, can you go give Daniel his spelling test? It's turned upside down under his homework packet. Thank you. Marley, can you handle that while I go find Philip?
It's really tough for Mum to deal with all these kids, so she needs Miley to be mini Mum to help her.
Marley, can you let Aiden outside, please?
It's a very common practice for firstborns to have the responsibility of looking after all their younger siblings.
Run and grab Reed's sipper cup from the bedroom out of his crib.
Miley is the oldest child, which leads to Mum putting pressure on her.
I'll do this for you.
Can you go? No, just give that to him for me, please. Thank you.
Honey, I'm flipping you off with my flipping off towel.
Stop talking about flipping people off. Stop it. It's rude.
Katie's so tightly wound up that she's losing her temper and overreacts with the kids. That something's got to change.
Stop it. What's going on?
Whilst Katie was getting the kids under control, I was looking in her closet.
I noticed all of the rah-rah stuff.
I keep them.
It's one thing to keep your costume because you love your costume, you know, but that's not the reason why Mum holds on to that.
What do you remember when you look at these?
Fun, having fun. It was so much fun for me. It was such a positive experience. They do represent a time that is long gone now, that I had my own identity. This is what helped me really, I think, get through when my parents got divorced, because I was in high school when it happened, and this was my outlet.
There is a lot to be said symbolically what these costumes represent for Mum.
So, are these symbolic?
Maybe in some way they are, yeah. Yeah.
Talking to Katie about her cheerleading days made me realise how young she was when she started a family. I was interested to find out about Katie's childhood and what her relationship was like with her parents.
You have a relationship with your mum and your dad now?
Yes, I have a great relationship with my mom. She's one of my best friends.
But your dad?
I don't see him a lot. We have different views on his lifestyle, and so I don't.
What's
he is homosexual.
Right.
And so, you know, Daniel and I, even though we frown upon that lifestyle, we accept and love him, but it puts a strain on our relationship.
Katie's father walked out when she was 13. She had felt betrayed and lied to because his truth of being a homosexual had come out. And that had shattered her family. The man in your life, your father, then chooses to leave. And the commitment with your mother is no longer there. But he didn't show commitment with you either, right?
I feel the need to have my dad be an active part of my life and pursue a relationship with him. It was something that Daniel and I had discussed before, but there was always that, you know, restriction put on what I could allow, because Daniel wasn't comfortable with that, and that went against his inner, you know, beliefs as to what is right. And he's very much a black and white thinker. And so when he was gone, it was just, you know, the stress of trying to survive with my mom. And so we were just kind of left to, you know, pretty much fend for ourselves. The fun and the joy was gone.
How much have you moved on from that?
Not much.
Okay.
Talking about my dad and getting that issue out in the open was extremely excruciating for me to do, because that is not something that I normally talk about. Today was hands down the hardest thing that I've had to do in coming to terms with the whole situation.
What do you miss? Katie's feeling really lonely and isolated as a parent, and emotionally she's going through a lot of turmoil because her father left when she was very young, which is making her